Assalamu alaikum, hello, hi, welcome. Welcome to Mind Engineer Ali's T20 World Cup recap. Now, it's not actually a recap. Basically, Allah has been very kind and Alhamdulillah, thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that I got the opportunity to be part of an amazing event live physically, the World T20 in West Indies and USA last May and June, the last 2 months. It was a really humbling, very amazing, and yet an experience that taught me how to have more gratitude in my life. In interactions with the world's elite sportsmen, the best of the best, was something which was really amazing. Yeah, you know, I'm holding this ball because this ball keeps on reminding me of all the, it's not the white one, still it's a red one, but yet it's a ball. So it keeps on reminding me for all the amazing journeys and amazing thrills that I've been through. I am so proud and thankful for Afghanistan Cricket Board, that they invited me to be part of their coaching panel. Jonathan Trott and Rashid and everybody welcomed me, and we had amazing fun. Now, I thought the best part is we do a lot of these tournaments. I'm sure a lot of people have done these tournaments. Many players have been doing it for so many years. Yet, probably somebody might not have summarized it from the sports psychology point of view. So, my idea of this series that I'm going to start right now is that I can let you know the impact of sports psychology, the impact of environment, the impact of everything that goes around in that event, which to us just watching on the TV seems to be like, oh wow, that's a match, but there is a lot going behind it, a lot of preparation. I mean, I'll tell you the stories on each ground when I would see the ICC staff relentlessly working day in, day out. I will tell you the stories of the ground staff, the West Indian Cricket Board ground staff, the Antigua ground, whether it was the Trinidad, whether it was Barbados, whether it was St. Lucia, whichever ground we went, the welcomes that we got, everywhere, you know, all these interesting anecdotes, stories, metaphors, plus how the players, you know, think, work. I'll give you one just very quick story of my talk with Bumrah, you know, the Indian sensation, amazing bowler and more amazing human being. I must say that. I was really impressed with Bumrah when he was, when I had the interaction with him in the dressing room after the match, because Afghanistan and India played a Super 8s match together in Barbados. So I asked Bumrah one very interesting question. I'm sure a lot of you would have asked. I said, Bumrah, how do you from the first just 5 steps bring out that pace? And he started laughing. He said, no Ali bhai, it's not 5 steps, it's actually 10 steps, or 8 to 10. I said, okay, no matter. Still, I remember the Rawalpindi Express going from this boundary to coming and bringing this. I remember Waqar Yunus going almost to the boundary and coming back and then bringing the pace. Yes, I do remember Wasim Akram also, who would just with 3-4 steps, 5 steps again would do the same pace because of his shoulders. So Bumrah told me a very interesting story, and that was, he said, sir, when I was a younger kid, I had a ground where I only had 10 steps, and while I was, you know, playing with the big guys who would just not let me play because I was a kid and I could not bring the pace according to their standards, so they would not let me play. So what I had to do is I had no option but to learn how to bowl fast in those 10 steps from that young age. So I started bringing out pace, and that pace made me today what I am, which is a very important learning point here, viewers. This story seems to be just an interesting story, an interesting fact about Bumrah, yet it tells me one thing, and that is what I've always been saying: early childhood practices. Children do not do what you tell them, but children do what you show them. So, and then repetition, that repetition. You know, so people should talk about, you remember, I'm sure you would have seen my series on mental toughness. If you have not seen, I will be requesting my editor, I do that on camera by the way a lot, to put a link of my mental toughness series. And when we talk about mental toughness, one of the things that we say is that it is about repetition. When you have done practice something really well, that gives you the confidence, that gives you that ability to believe in you because you have done it so many times. Yet you have to be strong. So what Bumrah's story tells me is that as a child, even see, think from a child's perspective. I'll give you a story of my own life. Where I remember when I was a child, I used to feel, because I was playing with my elders, my elder brothers, his friends, and they would make me field. I used to just go field, and I would be begging, I need a bat, I need to bat. They would say, okay, no, you are a kid, you'll get hurt. So one day, just out of my luck, I got a chance. One of our players got injured, so they said, okay, you go and bat. And that was the first time I batted. By the way, most of us who are younger children, and when they grow up, they're playing with the elder ones, they end up becoming bowlers, because either they have to become fit to have to field, or they have to throw the ball. Batting is something which is not given to them at an easy point in time. So I picked up the bat, and the first shot I hit was a cover drive, and that cover drive. Listen guys, don't look at my tummy today. I am talking about how many years ago? This was about 41 years ago. So don't look at my tummy today. So no, that was just a slight joke for you all to enjoy, because the laugh is, I always believe, and this is what my funny players would also tell you: a happy performer is the best performer. All we were doing was we were enjoying our cricket, and that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also blessed us with the glory of reaching the semi-final, where nobody actually, there's a lot of things, there are many stories which I will be telling you throughout the way. So coming back to the point, that cover drive earned me the respect, and from there onwards they would give me bat. They knew that okay, I might be good enough. So as a child, when we are growing up, we play things to enjoy. This introduction I'm gonna close with a very small lesson in it, that is for me, and I believe that if something does not apply on me, I cannot let you have that. That when you have children, especially coaches I'm talking to you, especially mentors I'm talking to you, that when you have little children playing with you, and even the elder brothers, please, elders, if you see a child who is capable enough of playing, please encourage him. Remember, that child can become Bumrah, Wasim, Waqar, anybody that you want to call, but that child can be the game's future. This is gentleman's game, and that child will learn to be a gentleman. And it doesn't matter how old he is, according to his age, keeping the safety measures in place. Do appreciate him. Okay, some people out of rage, they become better. But some people really, which is the majority, need encouragement. All they need is 2 words: you can. Once you say you can, the rest is all history. So the Bumrah's story was very close to my heart, very touching to me, because I saw that child, my childhood, in what he was saying that day. So viewers, I would love to know also what kind of stories you would want to hear during this series. See, the thing is, sports, physical world, and spirituality, these are the 3 main icons which I believe are connected. I met players, and I'm talking about regardless of religion, by the way, who would do prayers during the game, who would go out and spend some time alone. Somebody would want to watch a movie, somebody would listen to music, whatever made them comfortable. So there is an element of spirituality. You can say meditation, whatever word you want to associate it with. But these are the angles that are present as an elite sportsman. Elite sportsmen always know how, when, where, and why to strike. So inshallah, we'll continue this series, and I'll see you guys again with the journey where it began and of course towards the end. Thank you very much, viewers. See you next time.